All right, after a 2-day siesta because of rain, decided to come back on out and pick up where I left off. We're at the Heaven Hill Creamery and heading on up to the Stairway to Heaven. Yeah, last 2 days been kind of glum, as you can see by the skies. Sorry for the road noise. As you can see from the skies. Yeah, not the best. But we're gonna give it a shot. I'm hoping that by the time I get up top, we might actually get a view. And if not, well, so be it. We gotta push on. We're gonna make it to New York one way or the other. And there you have it. That's the Creamery up ahead of us there. The parking lot and the buildings for it. And this is where we left off on Tuesday. So it is Friday. I don't even know what day it is, other than Friday. But I'm only out for one night, so I gotta get headed back south. So the idea and the game plan is going to be, let's get to the top of the mountain tonight, hit the shelter, and then tomorrow pick up, cross the border, and move on. And we're moving on. Yeah, so now that I'm away from the road noise a little bit, Tuesday was a beautiful day. Got up here to Heaven Hill Creamery. Gorgeous, and the debate was whether or not I was going to continue on up the Stairway to Heaven, which is where we're headed right now, and it was supposed to forecast with rain Wednesday and Thursday, pretty solid both days. And quite honestly, I had a fairly large group on the Pochunk shelter. I put up that the night before there on Monday night, and there were so many people there. I thought to myself, why do I want to go out and get in a tent and spend the next 2 days sitting in a tent? I could have kept walking, obviously, but the idea out here, for me at least, as a section hiker, is to get some views, and I just didn't see that happening. So I made the decision to pull off trail. And as you can see, these guys are trying to break up some. That's the idea. That's what the forecast says. And I'm rambling, but the bottom line was, good decision, I think. I stayed dry. All my equipment's dry. Get up here top of the mountain. We'll spend the night in the shelter. Not in the shelter, but in the tent at the shelter. And then we'll push on tomorrow to New York, which is only a few miles down the road. I don't know. I'm thinking either Greenwood Lake or 17A. I'll bounce off and get back to the car and head home. I know it sounds not so wonderful, but it is. I mean, I'll have attained my goal. I have gotten through New Jersey and gotten it out of the way. So there you have it. I'll show you what I see along the way. And we're moving on. Quick note before I really get into this climb. The temperatures have been remarkably cool, which is good. I'm not complaining. But yeah, below 50 for highs and 40 degrees or lower at night. So yeah, much cooler for May than it should be. But then again, you know, weather is wonky everywhere. So, all right. Now I'm moving. Sure, that'll be a viewpoint to look from, but it looks awful gnarly. Zoom in a little more. Yeah. We'll see when we get there. Surprises me a whole lot, but that's what we're going through. You can see the blazes. Yep. More rocks. And as expected, the rocks continue. Up, up, up. All rocky. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely. We'll make it. Just taking my time. As slick as these rocks are, I'm not looking to kill myself. We just pace ourselves a few steps at a time. Make sure we got well planted feet. But yeah, You can see the blaze ahead. And yeah, that's where we're heading. Just as I hope, the skies are starting to break up so we can get some views. Out there in the distance, that building down there, about center of your screen, that's the Heaven Hill Creamery. Yep. And I believe that's Route 94 too. But yeah, there you have it. There's the view for you. Come on, focus, camera, focus. Focus. There you go. Not too bad of a climb. I've had harder. Just taking my time though. It's really slick. So I got nowhere to be today other than up, up, up. Not like I'm on a clock. And as they say, even a bad day in the trail is better than a good day in the office. All right, we're moving on. Skies opened up. I was afraid of that, but I think it's short-lived, so maybe by the time I get to the top of this thing, it'll have cleared back out again. That's my hopes, at least. Yeah, we've been doing some climbing, and it came from down there somewhere, just ahead of us. You can see the blaze on the tree. Yeah, a little bit of a hike, literally. And we're going up here somewhere. There you have it. Moving on. Being that I'm looking at relatively flat ground in a mailbox near a blaze, it tells me I'm probably done with the Starway to Heaven. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, it was a climb, but it wasn't horrible. I've done much worse just to get water. But yeah, all done at the top. No views. It's raining. Clouds rolled back in. Nothing but white. So, but if I do catch a view, you'll be seeing it just like I will. Moving on. That's where we're heading, back up again. Of course, when you see water like this, you know you've been going down into a gap anyway. And it is raining. Not hard, but it's raining. Doesn't make a difference whether it's hard or not, I guess. Alright, moving on. I can see some. It ain't much of a view. Yeah, it's been raining for a good, hour and a half, something like that now. And I don't expect that it's going to clear out anytime soon. The rain will, but the clouds won't. So, there you have it. I believe that's the last view of the day before we hit the shelter. And we're going to get moving on. Better view. I'm at the Barrett Road crossing. I mean, it's power line view, but still, I'll take what I can today, given the weather. So, all right, gotta get moving on. One thing for sure, no lack of water. Not today. All right. So it's 3:30 in the afternoon, a real early arrival here, but I kind of expected that anyway. I was only doing 5 miles. It's just a matter of the spacing of the shelters. I think the next shelter is 12 and a half, so yeah. We're at the Wawayanda Hilton. No water here. This is the shelter itself, not very big. You can get 6, maybe 8. Got creative. Bear box. Plenty of tent sites off on the backside here. Some nice flat spots. Supposedly some down below in the gully down there too. And Privy off down the trailhead. I don't know if you can see the roof of it or not from here. Yeah. Privy off in the distance there. There you go. So, and as I said, it's a no water shelter, so, or dry shelter, however you want to say it. And this just kind of works into my plan to wrap up the week. So there you have it. I'm going to get a tent pitched and get comfortable and get ready to settle down for the night. Moving nowhere.